Not really. Um, I know you guys got an update already, and I've got nothing since then. I was just talking to the team.
Oh, I didn't see the update.
Oh, I was told
Okay.
in my last thing. You know, he obviously conscious and on his way to the hospital, and you know, obviously in good hands. And you know, we say a prayer for him and see where things go from there.
What kind of effect can that have on the group as a whole?
You know, these guys are obviously young men, and they consider themselves family as well in that locker room. So yeah, it's going to have a mental effect. At the same time, you know, this is what we do, and we know there's certain challenges like that are going to happen, and your thoughts are always with the player, and then you go forward, and guys go back to their job.
I'm sure it's taking a lot of space in your mind right now. I'm just curious about what do you feel has been the difference in this game? Like, it feels like your offense did fairly well, your defense too. Like, does it come down only to their big play on special units? Or?
Well, you know, I think it's a couple things. You know, first off, we can't allow ourselves to get down the number of points we have. You know, and it's 3 weeks in a row. You know, every time you do that, it gets tougher and tougher to come back. You know, we're able to be successful in Toronto, close in Winnipeg, but then all of a sudden you have to be perfect after that. And this is a game. You know, while we strive for perfection, it's hard to play a perfect half when you get down and you can't give up a field goal, you can't give up points and things like that. So you can't allow yourself to dig yourself a hole. You know, I felt today the offense did do some good things. Special teams, you know, I felt were, you know, maybe weren't where we need to be. You know, from the internal, the block on the first one, when you look at the game's such a big game about field position, right? And we're going to punt and we're going to pin them back downfield. All of a sudden it gets blocked. Now they're starting the ball on the 40, and now they're going to go. And then all of a sudden you give up a big return, and it just adds and snowballs. And, you know, one of our main focuses this week was we have to win the field position on special teams. We have to get those extra yards to put both our offense and defense in great situations throughout the course of the game. Didn't feel we did that.
Well, why, in your opinion, what was the reason for the slow start? I mean, you talked about the urgency part of it, and you get your message across, I would assume, and yet what happened to lead to this?
Well, you know, and obviously I'm going to have to watch the film. And I guess, you know, Don, that's a challenging part. You know, we were we're down at the half, and we said we're going to come out. Let me move forward or move back from that. Ace gets an interception. Offense goes out and scores. Halftime, we say, hey, here's the situation. We're getting the ball. We're going to score. And they have played with urgency in those times. But you can't let certain situations you can't let the interception be the thing that pushes you into urgency. You have to have that urgency all the time. This game, there's only 60 minutes, and there's only, let's say, offensively 60 plays, defensive 60 plays, and then special teams there's 34. So you don't know which one is going to be the crucial play or which drive is going to be the crucial play. That's why you have to play every single play, every single drive with the same intensity and the same urgency. Because if you don't do that early, you put yourselves in a situation where you have to be perfect. And anything in life, it's hard to be perfect. And so, as I told them, we as coaches will work this bye week to find more ways to get them to understand the urgency of every single play.
Can you talk a bit about the contribution you got from guys who've been in and out this year, like Ace and Miller on offense? They make big plays today.
Yeah, they sure did. You know, Ace's interception was crucial. Like I said, that sparked the offense to get down and go on and finish a drive. You know, did a good job in his drop, made the catch, and got vertical with the return. You know, it's credit to Ace. Ace has been here obviously all year and been up and down on the roster. Got an opportunity to start, and You like to see young men, when they get an opportunity, impact the game. I'm going to say the same thing about Dre Miller. Dre's growth from year 1 to 2 has been phenomenal. He's got a great understanding of the offense now. No mental errors, and when he gets his opportunity, like tonight, does a fantastic job. Made some crucial catches. And the big thing about Dre is he adds another dimension to our game. He's really embraced the physical part of the game, not just the receiving part, but the blocking in the run game. And so it's fantastic to see him reap the rewards of his hard work.
I don't think it's the first time, but you're coaching against your son tonight. Is it always special to coach against your son?
Here's the thing in this business. Obviously, I love my son. But you're not thinking about coaching against your son. You're trying to win a game. Is it fantastic to see him and maybe have dinner with him? Yeah, but other than that, then he would be the same way. We're both competitive guys, and he works with Edmonton and I work with Ottawa.
We heard Crum talk about wanting to be a strong passing quarterback. How do you think tonight he balanced that, using his legs and staying focused down to his?
Yeah, I'm going to be same thing I've said. Dusty's every time he gets out on the field, he's better and better and better. I think, everyone talks about his running and things like that. Well, that's almost a superpower for him too, right? And so you don't want to take that away from it. He's doing a great job of dropping back, getting the ball out where Tommy wants the ball to go, or reading the defense and making his reads. For me, I take I'm going to say great pride, because I don't have a lot to do with that part of it, but it's great to see his continued development. And like I said, Dusty did a good job today. Thank you.
Vantage point, what happened in the first quarter that you guys weren't able to move the ball?
I think there was chunk plays at times. I think we had a few drives where we started going there, just whether it was just a miscue or stalled out here or there. We had the one drive we hurt ourselves with the penalty, but just little detail things to clean up. You got to take your hat off to them. They did a good job with a lot of things too. They take a lot of the explosives away. They force you to earn it, a play at a time, which is why a lot of our drives were long play drives. There wasn't a ton of downfield things. It's the way a lot of defenses in the league are playing. It's the way they play, and they did a good job of it. But yeah, there was times where I think we started to have a little bit of life, but like I said, they just force you to truly earn it. And we have to be sharper with our details and our discipline, I think.
How exhausting is it to have to try to play yourself out of that hole?
Yeah, it's tough. Whenever you get behind like that, this is professional football. Every team's really good. Every guy out there is here for a reason. There's a reason they're getting paid too. So whenever you're going to get behind the 8 ball like that, it makes it really hard to be able to come back and fight your way back in games like that.
What does it do to the players on the field that see an injury such as the one that happened on Logo, and not knowing how serious it is?
Yeah, I would say there's kind of the mixed. Obviously, there's the added little bit of probably fire, because you want to then win for them, but then obviously concern as well. But we all know the risk we take playing this game. It's a physical game. We all love it, but we know that risk that we take playing it, unfortunately, and I hate to see it happen to him. I hope he's obviously okay. He's one of the brothers on our team, and definitely I know guys are concerned and worrying about him.